This is the story of a man who risked everything to chase the impossible.
A man who built rockets in his backyard, fueled by ambition, controversy, and the dream of proving the world wrong.
This is the story of Mad Mike Hughes.
Before he was known as the man who launched himself into the sky, Mike Hughes was just a young thrill seeker.
Born to push the limits, he became a professional motorcycle racer, always craving the next big adrenaline rush.
But motorbikes weren't enough.
In 2002,
Mike attempted something absurd, jumping
a limousine over a ramp to break a world record. And he did.
103 feet of pure madness. But for Mike, that wasn't enough. He had tasted fame, and he wanted more. Jumping cars was just a warm-up. Mike wanted to go higher,
much higher.
So he set his sights on something far more dangerous, building a homemade rocket to launch himself into the sky.
After years of trial and error, Mike finally built his first rocket, the X2
Skylimmer, in 2014.
In the Arizona desert, he strapped himself in and hit the ignition. The rocket blasted off, but it wasn't smooth sailing. One parachute failed, and he crash-landed, surviving with serious injuries.
But did he stop?
Not even close. Mike's next challenge, funding. He needed money for a bigger rocket, and he found a controversial way to get it. He convinced the Flat Earth community
that his next launch would prove the Earth wasn't round. He didn't believe it, but they did, and they funded him.
In 2020, Mike was ready for his biggest launch yet. With cameras rolling and an audience watching, he climbed into his final rocket. But something went terribly wrong.
The launch was of course from the start. A parachute was torn off immediately.
And then, tragedy.
Mad Mike Hughes lost his life doing what he loved.
He was a dreamer, a daredevil, and a man who refused to live an ordinary life.
Some called him crazy.
Others called him fearless.
But one thing is certain, he will never be forgotten. Mad Mike's story is one of ambition, obsession,
and the relentless pursuit of a dream. What do you think? Was he a madman or a legend? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable real-life stories.